Welcome back to EA Sports, everybody. I'm James Cebulski. It is a pivotal Game 4 tonight set to go down. Centers are gliding into center. You can feel the tension here in the building. Every game critical in the postseason. This one no different, and we are underway. Puck picked up by McDonough. Big hit, and that frees up possession. Can't complete the pass as it goes off a stick. Slides it on over to McAvoy. Looking to make something happen in the offensive zone. Comes up with the stop.
Vasilevsky's nerves can settle in a bit now after making that first save of his first playoff game. But sometimes when you're on the bench, it's more difficult than when you're actually in the game. He's right in his wheelhouse now. He's ready to go.
And now he angles it across to Lindholm. The Lightning have the puck in their own end. Pushes it across to point. Tries to make a move and can't hang on to the puck.
Point's such a great player, James. He's got great hands and in-tight skill, but just that extra move there, it's a tricky one, and he gets lost in it.
Here's a short pass to Zadorov. Takes a shot, and that got caught up in traffic and goes off a stick. Hangs on to the puck after taking a hit, and sends it just out of reach. Quick feed to Zaka. Turned aside with the glove. We'll get a face-off after the puck stays covered up. Lots of time left in this period. Still scoreless in this one. Boston's won the draw. Now let's see what they can do with it. And the puck leaves the offensive end. They'll be forced to do it over from center. Moves it quickly over to Kiki. And he hits one of his own teammates with that shot. Feeds the puck to Hagel. The Bolts move to the offensive zone. The Bruins look to start the transition game. Along the side, here they come through the neutral zone. The Lightning have possession along the boards. And he takes the feed. Esimon's got it along the wing. Puck sent over to Frederick. Across the line from center. Here's a shot. Oh, how did he get a glove on that? What a stop by Vasilevsky.
This is a really nice save, James. I mean, the shooter's in the middle of the ice. He's in the slot area, and he's got to get to the top of the crease, square to the puck to be able to make that save. Great job.
Boston's won it. Now they'll go on the attack. Oh, making his presence felt with the hit.
In order to dictate the tempo of the game right at the onset of it, you want to make your opponent think and hear you coming, and that's what he does with that first hit.
The Bolts start with the puck in their own end. Oh, he hammered him on the play.
Oh, this is just a thunderous hit. Talk about physical engagement. He got all of them, James.
That was big time. And the puck's kicked free. Kicked up ahead to his teammate who skates away. Boston's got it into the offensive zone. Quick pass to Beecher. Puck scooped up by Kostelic. And that's denied by Vasilevsky.
As a defender, you love when your goaltender has this kind of rebound control. Makes your life so much easier.
Yeah, they're going to fight here.
There's been an edge all game and a chip on the shoulder, and it results in a player down. Anytime a player's down, you know that you're going to have your teammates back. This was going to happen either way.
Ding, ding, it's over.
Oh, Dom. Over to the penalty box they go, James, and they'll get some much-needed rest. Well, it's going to be 5 minutes. They can get some water and relax.
Well, with the chaos cleared, face-off now for both teams. Tampa Bay's taking possession in their own end. Through the neutral zone now, picking up steam. Boston's got the puck. got the puck over to Lettieri. Boston's on the attack. Shot! Too much traffic in the lane. The Bolts cross the blue line and are on the attack. Takes a shot. Scores! He gobbles up the rebound and tucks it home.
What a goal. I'm surprised he didn't snap his twig in half after that snapper there, James. I mean, the force at which he bore down with, it's incredible how much power he can get from his wrist and transfer of weight.
Tampa Bay's hard work pays off as they get on the board first here tonight.
Yeah, getting on the board first over halfway through the first period. And there hasn't been much going on here in this game. It's been back and forth, but it's starting to open up with this first goal. Gotta hope that there's some more offense in this one.
Moves it to Coyle. Scrum along the boards as they battle for the puck. Feeds it to Atkinson. Great stick work with the steal.
The Bruins have been stealing pucks all game, and when you intercept passes and you find ways to get your sticks in lanes, you typically find a way to possess the puck, but they've got to open it up here. This game's awfully tight.
Tosses it on to Atkinson. Gets the full use of his stick on the poke check. The Bruins scoop it up along the boards. And he serves it across to Zadorov. Through the neutral zone up along the wing. Takes a shot. Denied on the play. Whoa!
Oh, you don't practice that one in goalie sessions, James. You just have to have fight and compete to get to that puck. He has all of it, and he makes the save.
Quick shot. Clams it with the glove. And we'll get the whistle after the goaltender hangs on.
Gensel's playing with such confidence right now, and he's got this point streak going. And when that's happening for you, you're having a ton of fun putting up the points.
Boston's got it in the defensive zone. Here's a short pass to Marchand. Shot! Wow! What a stop by Vasilevsky! Quick feed to Glendening. Moves it to the middle! And that's deflected off someone in front. Takes the feed at the back end. They score! And it's back to back tallies!
Yeah, they've been chopping at the bit. Now they've got their opponent on their heel. They need a quick change here and find a way to continue the momentum. Well, he had his eyes on the puck. He tracked it perfectly and got himself set to position, James. I thought he had it. He got a good chunk of it, but he didn't get it all. You can certainly tell that the coach is not happy behind the bench after that last goal. He will be preaching good habits and details. He doesn't like it right now.
Inching closer to the midway mark of the period. Tampa Bay's been the better team here over the last few minutes, increasing their lead to 2. The Bolts take control of the faceoff. Tampa Bay's got the puck against the boards. Oh, solid save by Swayman. Boston's moving it up the ice. And he uses his reach to disrupt the play. Along the boards, they battle for the puck back and forth. Moves it to point. Moves it quickly over to Kucherov. Loses his balance on the play. The Bruins take it across the blue line. A center feed! And that's intercepted. And now he passes up to Santini. Still keeps a hold of it. The Bruins have it now. Picked up along the boards by Peak. Scoops up the puck behind the net. Through the neutral zone and into the offensive end. Scores! What a shot!
When you're a butterfly goaltender and you drop into that position, it's all about playing your odds, making yourself as big as possible, and covering as much of the net as possible, James. But the shooter has a different idea. Great shot, it's accurate, and it finds a hole.
Boston's got to be feeling good after getting that one, Cheryl.
Well, they're certainly feeling good about themselves now, James. The body language has changed. They're on their toes. The confidence is lifted. Some much-needed offense to get them within 1.
Tampa Bay's got a hold of the puck off the draw. And now it's to Gergensen. Glendening's got it in the offensive zone. A spirited boards for the puck. Grabbed along the boards by Gergensons. Moves the puck. Here they come on the attack down the right side. Here's a shot. Stopped by the goaltender.
Well, this save is all about the compete to find the puck. I mean, it's a battle, and you're trying to outbattle your opponent. You can see him bobbing up and down, trying to find the puck. He finds it at the last minute, reacts and makes the save.
Gets a piece of it to keep it out. Boston's got it against the boards. The Lightning have the puck in the defensive zone. Right up the gut into the offensive end. Sends the pass over. Oh, he got a little sliver of it, and it stays out. Here in the back half of this period, the Bruins make their way back into the face-off circle, still in search of another goal. Puck is dropped, and we are back underway. Into the offensive end now. Quick pass to Lindholm. Denies him with the save. Tampa Bay's got a hold of the puck now. Sherry's got the puck in his own zone. Gets the puck in deep. Boston's got the puck. Now over to Marchand. And he slides it quickly to Pasternak. Boston's got the puck against the boards. Oh, what a great glove save on the play! The Bruins still have time to get back into it here in this first period. They've had the opportunities, just can't score. Boston's won the faceoff. Big-time stop.
Vasilevsky's been consistent over the course of his career, mainly because of his positioning, James. He gets set to that puck, square to it, and makes the save.
Tampa Bay's got it in their own zone. Takes a hit, he goes down to the ice, toss up the puck. Face-off coming up here. They were buzzing moments ago.
Yeah, they really were, and it's a tough spot for the goaltender. Everyone else can change, but he can't. He's got to outbattle his opponent now.
Takes the knock, but he's still got the puck. Forces the turnover. Points got it across the line. Passes it over. Taken along the wall by Beecher. Gaining momentum up along the side. Missed the net, tried to tuck it in the corner there.
You can see that he was looking in and around the post, James, and sometimes when you're trying to put it in, that's exactly what happens. He just misses, but a miss is a miss.
Moves it to McAvoy. Huge play in his own end to come up with the puck. The Bolts take possession in the defensive end. Penalty coming up. There's the whistle, and here's the goal.
Whoever has a role in this PK unit knows that they not only have to kill this penalty off and keep the game within reach, but maybe they can be opportunistic and pounce on a loose puck for an opportunity.
Man advantage unit is set.
First power play opportunity for this team. It's going to start in the face-off circle, getting possession with the win, and then looking to set up.
Lindholm's won it in their own end. Scooped up along the wall by Marchand. The Bruins get a hold of the puck along the boards. Cirelli's into the offensive zone now on the attack. Oh, he got all of that. What a save by Swayman.
The goaltender has to be able to anticipate the play, and he does just that. Gets square to the shooter in the low slot and makes the save.
And manages to clear the zone. And uses the length of his stick to knock that puck away. And he slides it quickly to Atkinson. And pokes the puck loose inside the offensive end. And the goaltender comes up with a piece of it to keep it out of the net. They clear the zone. Tampa Bay's got a hold of it along the wall. Gaining momentum along the wing. Some great thievery in the open ice.
Boston's working hard in all areas of the ice. Defense is structure, and it needs to happen in all three zones. When you're talking about stick positioning, they're doing a great job of taking away passes.
Takes it into the slot. Trying to get the puck out of his own end. And the puck is cleared.
Well, you can see the entire PK unit. Their heads are on the swivel, straight line skating, and they're able to get that puck. And because they're looking and aware, they're able to find the white ice and get it 200 feet down.
And the puck is moved to a safer spot on the ice. The Bruins carried along the wall. And he coughs it up with the pass. Goaltender hangs on for the whistle. Frederick's ready for the draw as they continue to be shorthanded here. The Bruins win the draw. Picked up along the wall by Zadorov. The Bolts' man advantage is over. Monster save by Vasilevsky.
Well, this is an incredible save, James. It's anticipation as well. Recognize that the shooter is in the low slot, getting in front of it and making the save.
The Bruins gain control of the puck against the wall. Boston's through center and now in the offensive end. Oh, what a save in front. Puck grabbed by Jones. Out of midair, he swats it down to the ice. Boston's trying to make something happen in the offensive zone. Hammers him into the boards. Can't stay on his feet after that hit. Less than a minute to go here in the opening frame. Yeah, here we go. They didn't like that one bit.
They didn't like it because it was dangerous, and you can't have that in the game, James. And this fight is sort of a policing, if you will, of the game, and that's why they've dropped the gloves.
Oh, I know a lot of people love watching these, but hopefully nobody's hurt here, seriously.
Yeah, that's tough to watch, especially taking that last punch. It was decisive, and he went down hard. The Bolts have created a buzz in the building as everyone's standing on their feet, cheering their guy on in this fight.
Well, both teams seem to be a little calmer now after a pretty chaotic stretch just a few moments ago. The Bruins win the faceoff at center. Picked up along the boards by Jones. The Bolts are across the line and into the offensive end. The Bruins gain possession along the wall. And he loses control of the puck. Knocks him into the boards.
As a power forward in the game, you go north-south, and guess what? You deliver bone-crushing hits just like that one.
Fires it. Gives them nothing in front. There's the horn, ending the first period. Both teams will have a chance to regroup. You do you, and we'll be back with period number 2 in a moment.
Earlier injury is going to keep him out of the game, James. We just received confirmation from the staff, and this isn't good.
Not good at all. Huge blow for the team, and somebody who's just so well-liked too, right? Those intangibles that he brings on the bench as well at times like this.
Yeah.
Don't like seeing that at all. Slides the puck across to Marchand. Tries to feed it over to Gensel. Slides the puck ahead to Marchand. Boston's in on the offensive attack now. Taken by Lindholm. Oh, he got pounded by Vasilevsky.
Does a great job with some great pushes to get to the top of his crease and make the save from a high-danger area.
We're still in the early stages of this period. Tampa Bay's got a slim lead. They lead it 2-1. Can they take advantage after winning that draw? Gets a piece of it with the glove. Big hit along the boards.
Well, he was so aggressive on this one, James. Well, that's going to be a call, James. That's definitely a penalty.
Play whistle dead. Penalty coming up. And coach is looking for an explanation here from the official.
Yeah, I mean, he's getting the refs here because he wants to know why his team's being penalized more often, and it's clearly having a factor in the game.
Tampa Bay's power play unit puts their hard hats on as they go back to work.
They haven't scored on their power play yet. They've earned this opportunity. They'll get another look at it, look for different adjustments to lanes. That's exactly what happens here. They're able to get the puck to the middle of the ice, and that's how they get the goal.
The Lightning have to be feeling good about their game tonight as they've now extended the lead to 2 in the second.
Yeah, it's a really nice cushion here as well in the middle frame, James, but they have to make sure that they continue with that attack mindset. You have to be aware defensively and get back to the middle of the ice, but you also have to close quick and not give them any life.
Tampa Bay's got the puck along the wall. Now a quick pass to Hagel. And it's a quick pass to McDonough. Directs it on over to Simo. Sends it in front. And he shuts down a great scoring chance there. The Bruins have had more scoring chances, more shots, but they still trail early in period number 2. The Bolts win that offensive zone face-off. And the shot dies in the traffic jam. Lettieri's got the puck. Scores! And look at that, they answer right back.
Well, the game is a hodgepodge of counters, and this is exactly what needed to happen. They were scored on, they respond quickly, and they find themselves in a favorable spot.
Boston suddenly made this a lot more intriguing here in this second period.
I know it's cliche, James, but the game is 60 minutes. It's only the second, and they've got themselves within 1. A lot of runway to go.
The Bolts win the faceoff. Moves the puck to the attacking area. From right out of midair, he bats it down. Puck sent down the ice. We'll get an icing. Lots of time left in this period. Boston still down a goal here, but they have really picked up the tempo these last few minutes. The Bruins win the defensive zone faceoff.
Huge win by the center to give his team an opportunity to get out of the zone after a critical icing.
Both teams are set. They're ready to drop the puck. Tampa Bay's won the draw, and they'll go to work. The lane was plugged up, and that shot's blocked. Handles the pass. The Bruins played along the boards. Oh, what a glove save by Vasilevsky. Back underway as he wins the draw inside the offensive zone. Denies him, he got all of it. Here's a short pass to Zadorov. Redirected off one of his own line mates there. Can't hang on to the puck after taking a knock. And he keeps possession. Puts it on net. Makes the save as that goes off the glove. Ref blows the whistle as the puck's covered up. The Bruins continue to trail early in the second period despite leading in the shot department. Tampa Bay's got the puck inside the offensive zone.
Geeky's not going to be able to get away from the booze and the chance every time he touches the puck, all because of that play earlier where he hurt their player.
And now he moves it quickly to SMO. Puck picked up by Paul. And that goes off a body. Laying the body. And now it's grabbed by Zaka. Down the right wing and into the offensive zone. Feeds it over. Moves it in front. And it's blocked. Quick feed to Glendening. Moved up ahead here in the neutral zone. Boston's looking to break out of their own end. Feeds the puck up to Zaka. Taken by Glendening. Gergensen takes it into the offensive end. Fires it on net. And that caroms off a body in the lane. They've got numbers. Dishes it off.
Wow.
Scores! They tied it up. And we are back to even.
Well, working hard, sticking to the game plan with good habits, and they're back to evens. I can't believe the time he had to walk into that one, James. He just lets it rip, slap shot, low stick side, beats the goalie clean.
Nearing the midway mark of the period. We got a tie game. Tampa Bay's got possession of the puck after that neutral zone face-off. Looking to make something happen along the boards. Passes it to Marchand. Through center along the wing. Slides it across. Picked off. Poked away in the offensive zone by McAvoy. And he's pulled over to the ice and loses the puck. Went for the dirty dangle and it goes sideways.
Pasternak's got a lot of flash to his game, in particular with his hands and the ability to manipulate his opponent, but he gets caught on that one and the puck dies on his stick.
Moves it quickly over to Lindholm. And he takes the feed. Along the half wall with the puck. And that's blocked from someone in front. Oh, and a smart heads-up play. Hammers it on the one-timer. The Bolts gain control of the puck. Oh, here we go. This team knows how to turn it up another gear, and they have done that here. Takes a shot. Oh, what a save!
I love how aggressive he plays the shooter on the inner slot here, James. He knows that he's got to take away the net, so he gets out and challenges to make the save. Such an impressive save, James, and I love to look at these ones again because it's not just being in great position, it's being desperate. It's finding a way to get to the puck, keeping your eye on it at all times, tracking it, out-battling and out-willing everyone around you.
Centers get set as they're ready to drop the puck again. Off the draw, they take possession. Puck moved over to Ullinen. Here they come on the attack. Oh, what a glove save by Swayman!
Well, the shooter's in a coveted spot on the ice, right in the middle of it with a good look, and he makes an incredible save by getting square to the puck and turning it aside.
Getting closer to the halfway point of this frame. It's all tied up. Tampa Bay's won the draw inside the offensive zone. Now let's see what they can do with it. And he takes the pass. Quick pass to Beecher. A little crashing and banging forces the turnover. The Lightning have the puck in their own zone. Tape-to-tape feed on the blue line. Just wide of the net. McDonough's moving the puck through his own zone. Takes a bump but hangs on. Grabbed along the boards by Ullinen. Tampa Bay's got possession of the puck. Moves the puck along the half wall. Here's a pass down low. Right in front with the shot. And that goes off course off a body. Oh, love the defensive stick work there to poke that one away. Oh, that's tremendous poise to the defensive end to break off the pass. Takes it to the front. And he opts to wait for more support. Passes out front. And that's stopped. And they continue to fight for that puck along the wall. The Bruins will play the puck from behind the net. And he feeds it down to Jones. The Lightning have the puck against the boards. Quick feed to SMO. All alone. Oh, denies him on the play.
And this is a great play by the tender to anticipate and get across to make that save.
Here's a chance. And that goes off a player. Looks to get the puck over to Radish. Looks to pass it to Kucherov. The Bruins have a hold of it in the defensive zone. Moves it to Brazeau. Dumps the puck in. Tampa Bay's gained possession along the boards. Feeds the puck across to Gensel. Can't keep a hold of it after that hit. With possession along the wall. Here's a short pass to Point. Right in front. Oh, stick save and a beaut. Great heads-up play to poke it away in the offensive end. There's the whistle as the goalie hangs on. Past the midway mark of the frame. The next goal could be a big one as we are tied. Lindholm's won the draw deep in the defensive zone. Loose puck battle along the boards. And he slides it quickly to Marchand. The Bruins pick up the puck here in the neutral zone. Scores! The go-ahead goal puts them in front.
Well, now they're in front, James, so they'll have some energy. You know that their first few strides will be more urgent, but they'll have to be accountable on the other side of the puck as well. We're showcasing a sweet set of mitts to be able to make this type of play to dangle his way to the net here, James. But how about the movement of the puck? His eyes are up, he's scanning, and he knows that his teammate is wide open. He delivers a gift for the goal.
The Bruins are up by 1 here in period number 2.
And these are the games you have to learn how to win. You know that this is going to be a dogfight right to the end, and it's going to be the details that make all the difference in the world.
Puck scooped up by Carlo. Tampa Bay's got control of it now from their own end. Looks like there's a delayed penalty being called here by the officials. Taken along the wall by Isimo. Whistle blows, stopping the play.
This is not the way they wanted the game to go. Just undisciplined, taking a ton of penalties. They'll have to reset and refocus if they want to find a way to get on top. They had success earlier on the power play in this formation, James. Really like that high umbrella where you're using the top of the offensive zone to work some magic, weave some as you move the coverage around. And once you get them running, that's where you can open up your lanes and attack the net.
Handles the puck. Slides it to Jorgensen's. Cutting to the front of the net. We got a whistle as the puck's frozen. Lindholm's gliding in for the face-off as this penalty kill will continue. Puck is dropped and he wins the draw here in the defensive zone. Receives the pass. Shot! Oh, it stays out. He got a piece of that one. Points ready for the draw as we get set to resume this power play. The Bolts win the draw. Tries to get this man advantage going from their own end now. Here's a shot, and he gets just enough of it to keep it out for the back of the net. And the puck's knocked loose. And that was read perfectly. What a play by Paul. Oh, look at this. Picked up by Geeky. Gains control of the puck here at the line. Blocked in front. Good use of the body on the play. Runs him hard against the boards. Tests it over. Oh, comes up with the stop. Another big face-off looming as this power play rolls on here tonight. And they win the draw in the offensive zone, and they go to work. Oh, breaks it off the outside of the iron. Thought he had the corner, but clearly not.
The Bolts are trying to shrink their deficit in this game. They're playing aggressive in the offensive zone, and they just wire one off the post as they try and claw their way back in.
Quick feed to Sheary. Great use of the twig as he pokes that one away. Tampa Bay's got it from behind the net. And he shut the door on that last play.
Well, this is just a great save from the slot area. I mean, he recognizes where that puck's going. He gives the top of the net, but he takes it away.
Lindholm's side still short-handed here as they slide in for the face-off. And they win the draw here in their own end. Scooped up along the wall by Lindholm. Feeds it over. Good heads-up defensive play as he extends the stick. Answered the call on that play. Boston's lead is still intact after a solid effort by the penalty-killing unit.
Well, they're going to continue to trail here because they weren't able to get the equalizer on the power play. A missed opportunity, and really, timing is everything, so they'll have to figure out a way to dictate pace and get back on the board.
There's a pass in front! It scores! What an opportunity! It delivers!
Well, he gets beat clean by the shot, James, and he's only one player in front of the net, but it's not about how many, it's about where you are, and when you take away the eyes of the defender, this is exactly what can happen.
it's now gone up by 2 here in the late goings of the second. And this is a nice place to be here, Cheryl.
It's exactly where they want to be, and they won't want to sit back. They'll want to continue to push right through to the end of the period. They've got that nice, healthy cushion. They don't want to give it away.
Slides the puck over. Boston's got it from behind the net. Streaking through center, they go on the attack. Tampa Bay's got the puck inside the defensive zone. Knocked around, but keeps it going. Puck grabbed by Zacha. Moves it quickly over to Lindholm. Up along the wall on the right side and into the attacking area. Here's a pass in front. He scores!
Just blue players. They make everyone around them better, and he is one of those, James. I mean, his ability to create and pass the puck is unbelievable. He knows where everyone is on the ice. He can manipulate coverage, and that pass is just a clear display of his skill.
The Bolts get the break they need here late in the second.
Sometimes when it gets late in a period, you have more urgency in your step, and they were certainly more aggressive in that last shift, and it showed when they attacked the net.
Tampa Bay's won the draw in the neutral zone. The Bruins have it from their own end. Whacks it into the offensive zone. The Bolts will play it in their own end. And he slides it quickly to Gensel. On the attack along the boards. Fantastic save!
Goaltending is not just about making saves, it's also about studying your opponent, and he knew exactly where that puck was going, and that's why he anticipated and got across for the one-timer.
Boston's moving it along the wing. Great defensive effort with the stick. Way too much congestion blocks that. Denies him again. Slides the puck to Sheary. Through the neutral zone, up along the wing. Centering feed! What a chance, but that goes off target off a body in front. Quick pass to Radish. And down he goes as the puck goes free. Shakes off the coverage. And that's a smart heads-up play by Point. There's the buzzer, bringing period number 2 to a close. Hey, listen, we've got lots more in store here on this broadcast, so don't even think about going anywhere. We'll back with more in a moment. Teams are lined up, and they are ready to get this third period underway. Puck is dropped on the third, and if you love offense, well, stick around for this one. Well, with 2 periods played, Pounder, your thoughts?
The Bruins are leading in this game, but I don't know if the coaches are going to like it that much. James, everyone's cheating on the offensive side of the puck, and it's been back and forth, action-packed game, and it's all about offense. Well, that's certainly not going to help the team. I mean, they're losing by 1. They got to find a way to get some momentum to get on the board. Now they find themselves killing a penalty.
Boston's man advantage unit will take to the ice for the first time tonight.
Well, first power play of the game, James. You want to start with possession and look to get shots to the net. It is the tone setter.
Oh, he couldn't put it past. What a stop by Vasilevsky.
This is a dialed-in goaltender, very aware, knows where the shooter is in that low slot, and makes the save.
Another face-off looming here on this power play. The Bolts win the draw on their own end. From the defensive zone, they move the puck around. Just gets enough to keep it out. Vasilevsky's got it, and the officials blow the play dead.
Well, and this is a smart play. He's been dialed in all night and recognizes that he doesn't want his team to make any mistakes. The safe play sometimes is to hold on.
And they win the draw. Now let's see what they can do with it. And stops that big bomb. Esteban's ready for the draw as they continue to be shorthanded here. And they'll start with possession. Oh, that had some heat on it. He makes the save. More time off the clock as they grab the puck. That's moved up ahead. The Bruins scoop it up along the boards. And loses possession after a solid hit. Moves it to Lindholm. The Bruins gain the zone. Great read with the stick. And he's knocked off the puck there. Centering feed! And that doesn't connect. Quick shot! And the goaltender grabs that one for a whistle to try to slow things down here. Gergensen and company still shorthanded here as they get ready for the face-off. Boston's won the draw. Here's a short pass to Kiki. From the place 99 made famous. Comes up with the stop. Slides the puck across to Glendening. Oh, what a hit. He got all of that hip check. Takes the feed. And tries to make a diagonal pass to Gergensen's. The Bolts take possession in the neutral zone. And that's picked off in the neutral zone by Lindholm. The Lightning have the puck shorthanded. Cuts to the paint. The Bruins have time for one lap. Look at this, 2-on-1. Into the offensive zone. Passes it over. Oh, tremendous save to shut down the rush there. Wow. Quick feed to Frederick. Here's a pass to the middle. Great defensive play to pick off the pass. Takes the pass as he banks it off the wall. Trips it on net. Oh, what a save on the slapper. Moves it quickly over to Kiki. Now a quick pass to Marchand. The Bruins gain possession of the puck here in the offensive end. Battle along the boards. And some fancy footwork to kick it over to his teammate. Right in the open ice, that one's picked off. The Bolts have it now. Tampa Bay's got the puck against the half wall. Gains the zone through the middle. Feeds it across. And skilled use of the stick to poke the puck away. Oh, what a slick stop by Vasilevsky.
He reads this play perfectly, James. He gets tight to the shooter. There's no room to put it by him.
Oh, that's a good hit. Sends it over to Lindholm. Takes the feed. Shot! Oh, what a save! He blocked that one! Tampa Bay's got a hold of the puck. And now he tries to get it across to Kucherov. Takes a bump but still hangs on to the puck. Fires it into the offensive zone. And he's got the answer for that one. And they'll get a breather as the goaltender covers it up. The Bruins have been relentless in the offensive zone tonight, and they continue to lead in the third. Fredericks won the face-off, and now let's see what they can do. Dishes it off. Turned aside with the glove by Vasilevsky. We haven't even hit the midway mark of the period. One-goal game here. 5-4 is where we sit. The Bolts win the draw here in their own end. Picking up some steam at center ice. The Bruins gain possession in their own end. Uses the force on that hit. Jones setting up against the wall. Great hands to handle the saucer feed. And he loses control here. And the traffic neutralizes that threat. Looks like lineups are set and they're ready to get things back underway. And they take possession off the draw here in their own end. Sends a pass over. And a poke check knocks the puck away. They put the puck into the offensive end. Good fight for the puck along the boards. Picked up along the wall by Geekie. Coughs up the puck after that hit. The Bolts played along the wing. Sends it out front. Picked off in front. Quick pass to Coyle. Tries to to get the puck to Kulenin. What a hit on the play. Oh, my.
Yeah, you clearly knew what he was doing here. He got all of them, tags them, knowing full well that he's going to disengage that puck.
Love it. The Bolts take possession in the defensive end. Moves the puck into the attacking area. Reaches out and uses the stick. Directed over to Cirelli. Boston's got the puck along the boards. The Bruins look to start the transition game. We got a penalty coming up here on the play. Slides it across. There's the whistle, and here's the call.
Tough spot to be in. You need momentum, and you give it back by going on the PK when you're trailing by 1. Throughout tonight's game, and I mean, he's made timely saves as well.
Scores! And they capitalize with the extra player on the ice, and it's a power play goal.
Well, using the advantage of having extra ice available to them, James, that's why their most skilled players are on the ice. That one's executed to perfection.
The Bruins have shown no signs of stopping putting pucks on net, and they lead it here in this third. Tampa Bay's got a hold of the puck off the draw. Slides it back to the blue line. Huge play in his own end to come up with the puck. Tampa Bay's got the puck. From behind the net now, he scoops up the puck. Ref's arms in the air. We got a penalty coming up. Whistle blows, stopping the play.
And yet another penalty is called, so out comes the PK unit. And you know what? They are taxed. They are worn down. If this continues, it's all going to backfire.
Time for the power play unit to get back to work.
James, although they've executed today, they certainly haven't been excellent on the power play. Have to find a way to be consistent, get that puck moving, be crisp, execute, and drive the lanes.
Jostling for the puck, but still moves away. Great extension on his part to poke it away. Too much congestion in front. Trying to shake the defender. Great save! Passes it over. Oh, they do it again.
All those tracking exercises when you're young come in handy when you're older, and this is a prime example. Look at him bob and weave trying to find that puck. He does and makes a save.
Puck is frozen, and we get a stoppage in play. Still some precious time left on this power play as they get set to drop the puck. The Bolts will go to work here in the offensive zone. What a stop at point-blank range by Swayman!
I really like this save, James, because he challenges the shooter who's all alone in the slot area. He turns aside a real dangerous opportunity.
They've really got him on their heels here now. Oh, big-time save right there. And there's the whistle as the goaltender will give his team a much-needed rest. Set to continue this power play here in the offensive end.
Well, they need to be opportunistic with the power play advantage here, James, but also because the goaltender is extremely fatigued. You can see the wear and tear on him right now.
And that's out of reach and out of the offensive zone. Moves it up. Pushes it across to Sheary. Takes a shot. Fantastic save. A shot. Scores! And they do it again on the power play.
Well, everything's been precise and decisive. I mean, when they move the puck, they move it with a purpose, James. going to beat the goaltender low blocker side, and he couldn't catch up to it with his stick or his blocker, and it winds up in the back of the net.
The Bolts dial up exactly what they needed. A goal here in the third.
A lot of pushback right now in the latter half of the third period, and you know that the coach is going to make some adjustments. You want to have the opportunity to get your star, gifted, creative, offensive players out there when you need to get an equalizer.
Here he is in close. Oh, what a glove save there.
That's a fantastic save by the goaltender, but his team has to do a better job of protecting the middle of the ice. Those high-danger scoring chances eventually go in.
Boston's got the edge in the shot department, a big reason why they lead here in this third period. Tampa Bay's going on the attack as they gain the zone. Oh, I thought he was going to be beaten, and he somehow got a piece of that.
Goaltender spends so much time doing tracking exercises, and it's utilized right here as he knows where this puck is coming from, and he makes the save.
Face-off looming as both centers get into position. The Bolts take possession here inside the offensive zone. And we get a whistle as the goaltender decides to hang on to this one. Boston's got the puck after winning the defensive zone face-off. Loses possession after he takes a little hit. And that goes wide of everything. Picked up along the boards by Chernak. The backhander. Oh, saved it. What a stop.
Wow, that's desperation at its finest to be able to get to that puck and sending a clear message to his team that he's behind him. He's going to be the foundation tonight. Chernak's back on the ice after serving a 5-minute major for fighting, and he had an opportunity to rest and relax in the box. But sometimes fighting can take a lot out of you. He steps on the ice and gets a great scoring chance. His time is better served on the ice.
Denies him in front.
I'm not sure how he kept up to that shot right from the slot area, James, but man, he flashed the leather. He made the save. No rebound to boot.
Glendenning's got the puck, and they'll go on the attack. Handles that one. Goaltender covers up, and we'll get a face-off. And they win the face-off and set up to go on the attack. Oh, and he has the answer there with a fantastic stop.
You see goaltenders working with traffic and practice all of the time, and the goaltender is able to find this because he's dialed in, his eyes are on the puck, and he doesn't lose sight of it.
Battle ensues for that loose puck along the boards. Picked off by Chernak. Right through center and into the offensive zone. Glove save, and he handles it with ease. A big draw looming here in the offensive zone. Tampa Bay's going to start with the puck inside the offensive zone. Nice zone entry from the left. Great defensive play to come up with the puck. And it's a quick pass to Sheary. Cuts to the front. Decides to think about it. Puck picked up by Frederick. Great cross-ice pass. Nice speed at center. Moves up ahead now. Moves it to Paul. Tampa Bay's got into the offensive zone. Still has possession. Streaking into the attacking zone for the right. Tampa Bay's got the puck in their own end. Gaining momentum along the wing. Paul's got it in the offensive zone. And now it's grabbed by Coyle. Boston's got it against the boards. There's a collision. Feeds the puck to Coyle. Here's a short pass to Kiki. The Bolts get a hold of it. And that's a great heads-up play by Coyle.
There's been so much offense in this game, James. It's been real entertaining for us and the fans in the building. Listen, I was more of a defensive specialist, so I wouldn't have been up in the tap, but clearly the game's changing.
Pasternak's going to play it to the corner. Sends it down low. Oh, they telegraphed the pass, and he picks it off. Feeds it down low. And it's a much-needed whistle for the injured player who's... Well, sure, I'm not surprised this is about to go down here.
Yeah, we've watched the first 2 periods, and now late in the game, these tempers have flared, and this is why they're going head-to-head.
And drops the hammer on that one.
Yeah, the clear winner as that final punch perfectly executed and a tough one on the other end. The road team's bench is banging their sticks, standing up as they cheer on their player, and that tilt went their way.
Well, with the chaos cleared, face-off now for both teams. Puck is dropped and we are back underway. Sends it over to Ullinen. Takes a shot. Boston's got it in their own zone. The Bruins played along the boards. Tampa Bay's got a hold of it along the wall. Takes the feed from off the boards. Boston's got the puck inside the defensive zone. And some good footwork to kick it away. Scoops up the puck now. The Bruins carried along the wall. Grabbed along the boards by Gergensons. Feeds it over. Denies him. And they'll battle for that loose puck along the boards. Here in the corner, he grabs the puck. Look at that hit. Maybe try to wear down the opponents here. Under a minute to go here in regulation time. That's just a great heads-up read at center ice. Quick shot. Comes up on the stop as he got a piece of the blocker on it. And he takes the dish. The Bruins are on the attack. And now he moves it quickly to Marchand. Tremendous stick save by Vasilevsky.
Oh, these are the saves when you know that your goaltender is dialed in, James. The ability to get to the top of the crease and be square to the shooter, that's a great save.
Boston's been putting lots of pucks on net all night long, and they continue to lead late in this third period. The Bolts will play it from the defensive zone. Gives up the body for the block. And there's a power play opportunity coming up here. Good fight for the puck along the boards. And they get the extra attacker out as the goaltender gets to the bench. There's the whistle, and here's the goal.
A really tough time to take a penalty when your team has a 1-goal lead in the dying minutes of the game. Now it's about the PK unit doing their thing.
Critical face-off looms here.
And the extra attacker is on the ice, James. So much pressure on the center to win this draw.
Cirelli's won the draw and they're on the attack. Scores! And look at that! They tied it up before the buzzer!
I can't even believe it. The buzzer beater. I mean, the level of urgency and desperation in their play was incredible. Well, the goaltender makes their way to the bench, so the extra attacker is on, and it's all about urgency, being first to the puck, owning it, and look to attack at all costs. There isn't a better way to re-energize your home fan base by getting the equalizer late in the third period in the playoffs. And it's been an outstanding game, but what's outstanding right now is the coach's reaction behind the bench. He is just jacked up. He's juiced with the emotion that that goal just caused.
Both teams gliding into position, and the official set to drop the puck. Face off here in the neutral zone, and we are back underway. Oh, great move to sidestep the check. Shoots it, stopped by the goaltender. Puck is frozen, and we'll get a face-off. A critical draw here.
Time of the goal, 19 minutes, 44 seconds.
Cirelli's gained possession, and his great work inside the face-off circle pays off again. Dying the save. There's the horn. Neither team giving an inch to each other tonight, and so we'll go to overtime next.
Tampa Bay's player will not be returning to the game tonight, James, and this is difficult. Now the coach will have to manage the bench. They'll be playing with a player short, and so they'll all be tested here down the stretch.
Huge test of endurance here for the final minutes of this game. Oh, just a textbook hit. Jostling for the puck, and he loses control. From the point, looks to make something happen. Into the middle. Great defensive hits up play to pick it off. Shot. Oh, and he somehow got a little piece of it, and it stays out of the net. Through the neutral zone and into the offensive end. And he takes the feed. Quick feed to point. Looking to end it, and he keeps it alive. What a stop. This is a face-off they'll definitely want to win here inside the offensive zone. Lindholm's won the draw here in the defensive zone. And he slides it quickly to Marchand. Oh, huge hit against the wall, and you know they felt that one.
Well, and that's a tone setter. That's sending a message to every player on your team. Get involved physically, pay the price, use your body, and get the puck.
A big face-off here inside the offensive end. Tampa Bay's won the draw inside the offensive zone. Now let's see what they can do with it. And they'll cover it up, forcing a stoppage in play. A lot on the line here in this offensive zone face-off. The Bruins take possession off the face-off. And somewhat's going on here as the ref's hand goes high in the air. Whistle blows, stopping the play.
Well, an uncomfortable conversation between the coach and official right now. You can tell that he is so frustrated. He's got this pent-up emotion, but he's trying to hold it in and maintain composure.
What a chance as the power play unit goes back to work.
Oh, James, I'm surprised the ref made that call. A power play in overtime. This is exactly what you want when you're a big player. You want that puck on your stick with a chance to be the overtime winner.
Moves it quickly over to Hagel. And he slides it quickly to Sheary. Looking to make something happen along the boards. And that shot goes nowhere as the lane was filled. Another big face-off looming as this power play rolls on here tonight. Puck is dropped and he wins the draw here in the defensive zone. Taken along the wall by Point. Moves the puck. Nice zone entry from the right side. Takes a hit but still hangs on to the puck. Quick look at this. Across the line. Oh, and a misfire on the feed into the chance. Trying to come up with a huge defensive play to get this puck out of his own end. And he gives it over to Point. Good reach to the stick to knock the puck away. A chance for the win!
a big piece of it, but it still trickles in.
Party's not over just yet, Pounder. Look at them. Here they come back out onto the ice.
You gotta love it. Just a fun night all the way around, and they've stuck around, and they stick around, and so does their team. They come back down on the ice to say thank you and salute them.
For Cheryl Pounder, I'm James Cebulski. The playoff action continues here next time, here on EA Sports.